Hi children, how are you? I hope you are fine and you are safe and you are eating a healthy food in your home. Okay children, so in the science, today I am going to say about science, this one. The class is third class and what is our lesson children? Our lesson name is Parts of a Plant. Okay, our lesson number is 3. The lesson number is 3. What is the name of the lesson children? The lesson number is Parts of a Plant. Okay children? Parts of a plant. So, okay children, so here in this lesson we have completed what are the different parts of plant and what are their functions, and in that functions we have completed the leaf also. So here today I am going to say about the flowers and fruits. Okay, so you know children, different flowers are there. Okay. Flowers are very beautiful and they are attractive part of the plant. The flowers are reproductive organs of the plant. Okay, and it has a lot of different parts like stamens, carpel, petals. Okay, so there are different things in the flowers. Okay, and there are different variety of flowers. Do you know that? Yes, those are rose, marigold, yes, and bougainvillea. Yes, bougainvillea is a purplish color, pinkish color. What dress I wear now? This type of flowers are there. Okay, which are pinkish in color. Sunflower. Okay, sunflower, bougainvillea. Okay, these are all the different flowers. Okay. So, do you know children what are these flowers help for the plant? Yes, they attract the insects, and the insects what they will do? They are preparing the nectar, and they have proboscis in which they can suck the nectar and they feed themselves. So they are helping in the nature, right, for feeding of others. Okay, and one more thing I have to say. The flowers are converting into fruits which have seeds. Basically, the flowers have ovaries present in them. That ovaries are becoming into seeds. Okay, children. So, in your textbook, I have see here. See how the flower is converted into fruits. In the flower, at the lower level, fruit ovaries are present, and those ovaries are converted into fruits. Okay. Do you know children, when the farmers are seeing the flowers, they will be very happy. They are happy because if the plants are bearing the flowers, then they can bear into the fruits also. And these flowers are converting into fruits. So fruits have what children? Seeds, and which helps to grow the new plants. Okay children. Now our next topic is fruits and seeds. Okay children. So fruits and seeds. Okay. See, fruits are pulpy in nature like grapes and what you call as banana, apple, mango. These are variety of fruits, and in which the plants stored their food. Yes, that storing food we are eating. Okay children. And fruits bears the seed, and seeds are different in nature. As flowers are different, fruits are different, seeds are different. Don't think that apple seed is different from papaya seed. But if you are sowing the seed of papaya, you will get papaya only. If you are sowing the seed of apple, then you get the apple trees only. Okay children, so that will be the thing. Okay. One more thing I have to say this, seeds are very important. Okay. Okay, even the dry fruits you have seen like cashew nuts, almonds, they are also a type of seeds. Okay, and the rice grains and cereals, those are also comes under the seeds. But what are fruits, children? Fruits have pulpy thing in nature, and they are storing the food for the plant. Okay, which we are eating. Okay. Okay, now we are going to seeds. Seeds give rise to new plants. Give rise to new plants. New plants. How seeds are converted into? They are going into new plants. How? They are sowing the seeds in the ground. We are pouring the water for them. Then what happened? It absorbs all the nutrients from the soil, and the seeds give rise to roots and give rise to shoots. Okay, shoot means all the, we have seen in the first class, right? All the branches, stem, leaves, they are comes under the shoot system of the plant. But what about the roots? The root is under the ground helps us. Okay, children? Okay, so when the seed is converted into new plant, what does the seed means? The seed means air. Air means carbon dioxide, and sunlight. Sunlight means warmth, and water. Water means moisture. Okay, and one more thing it will get rid of because of the chlorophyll. The chlorophyll also very important part of the plant. Even though few plants the chlorophyll absent, but chlorophyll also important in the preparation of food for the plants. Okay, children. I hope you have understand all the parts of the plant. Okay, just go through once with your textbook and read all the textual information. Okay, and if you are getting anything, please ask me. And if you have other than this, any of the, like, this is the very vast topic, children. Plants are everywhere, right? So it's not like in a very least topic it can be completed. Okay, so these are the different parts of the plant which we have discussed. Okay, children? Okay, so when the seeds are germinated, then they are giving rise to new plants. Okay, children? So take care, children. Bye bye.
Flowers and fruits. Which is the most bright and colorful part of a plant? Yes, flowers, of course. Now tell me, which part of a plant do we love to eat? Well, of course, they are the fruits. Different plants give rise to flowers of various shapes, sizes and colors. Many flowers have a sweet juice called nectar inside them. Insects like butterflies and bees feed on nectar for food. And do you know what bees do with the nectar? They convert nectar into sweet honey, which we all love to eat. The bees take nectar from the flowers and in turn help the flowers to change into fruits like mango and apple, and even vegetables like cauliflower and broccoli. Most fruits we eat have seeds inside them. Some fruits, like mango, plum, and avocado, have just one seed, while some fruits like apple, kiwi, and watermelon have many. In fact, fruits actually protect the seeds of the plant, as each seed has a tiny baby plant inside it. When seeds are sown in soil and given enough water, air, and warmth, they grow into plants. The process by which seeds grow into new plants is called germination. So now you know how flowers change into fruits containing seeds, and seeds germinate to give rise to